Hello there, Lester Yanovich here for another edition of Wednesday's Wonders. Have you ever wondered why we actually drink alcohol? Really, obviously quite positive I hear amongst the masses at least, but why do we do it? Well, I can only speak from a man's perspective, but saying that, I will say it's completely understandable why women drink alcohol. Why they have to live with us. Not to mention that when we get frisky and want a little whammy jammy wham bam, they can just drink themselves into a drunken stupor, lay back, let us have at it, and wake up the next morning and not even have to remember it. But men, we're a little bit more complicated, of course. For one thing, we're very prideful creatures. You'll never hear one of us say, I need alcohol. No, we don't need alcohol. We just need a good reason to drink alcohol. Problem with that is, there's so many reasons, but none of them are actually all that good now, are they? Take the most classic. The most classic is, well, I've had a bad day. I come home and maybe the wife's in a bitchy mood and I'm gonna have a drink. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to grab something that tastes like liquefied battery acid and is technically labeled a depressant and most likely gonna make me feel like dried duck shit tomorrow. Yes, that's exactly what I need to do. That'll make my day better now, won't it? But there are some positives about drinking for men. Yes, there are, because you see, for one thing, we like to feel good about ourselves. And drinking alcohol, well, alcohol is kind of like distilled in the fountain of delusion. So you have a complete bottle of delusions there at your choice. So, for example, this is me without alcohol. This is me after drinking some alcohol. Yes, indeed, I can be whomever I choose to be. Why, when I'm drinking alcohol, I am one mean, I'm virile, I'm sexy, and baby, I got my booties on. Yes, the only problem with that is it's not a shared delusion. And we just come off looking like a fucking idiot. And the other thing about alcohol is, drinking alcohol, it decreases your inhibitions and disengages one's impulse control. So we can say or do whatever we damn well please. And there's a problem in that as well, because, ladies, you'll understand this, that when you actually hear what men think on a moment-by-moment basis, it kind of makes you want to, all of you become lesbians now, don't it? I think perhaps I've converted a few in my days in the past, if you know what I mean. Yes, but we drink the alcohol and we just kind of let it flow. We'd be better off just stuffing a lit firecracker up our ass and letting the shit just flow. Otherwise it just kind of comes up through the chest and out the fucking mouth. And here we are, looking like a fucking idiot. I guess one thing is that alcohol does prove that inherently men are fucking morons. I think it's just alcohol that brings the moron out in us. It probably wasn't labeled moonshine, it was probably moron shine. It's just those fucking hillbillies didn't know how to spell back in the day. If we weren't morons, instead of drinking alcohol, we'd come home at night and we'd grab us a great big giant bottle of shut the fuck up and call it a night. Well, I'll leave it at that for now, and I'll see you next time for another edition of Wednesday's Wonders. I do wonder what that'll be.
Xfinity X1. Simple, easy, awesome. Xfinity, the future of awesome.
Converted a few myself in the past, if you know what I mean. But then alcohol as well. Here we go again. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say next, so I'm just gonna ad-lib it here and just go blah, 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 blah.